If you are looking for something new and maybe something a little bit blocky, welcome to the top 5 best voxel pixel based VR games that you can go and play now on PC VR and your Meta Quest. So our first block pixelated game that we're going with is Paint the Town Red. There is 2 different versions of this that you can play. You can play a flat screen version, but there also is a really excellent VR version. There's many different sandbox modes and modifiers that you can choose to make each run through and playthrough a little bit more interesting, and there are a lot of different scenarios of what you can choose to do. As you can see, there is a lot of what you can do in terms of if you just want to fight and you just want to punch some cute people. This is the perfect game for that. There is a lot that you can do, and I really hope that a lot more people do notice this, as it's very, very underrated. You can go and play this on Steam VR, and you can also go and play it on your Meta Quest 3, 2, and 3S. Our second game is called the Voxel Project VR. If you've ever played Teardown, the best way I can describe this game, it is a straight up VR confirmation of the game turned into virtual reality. If you've ever played Teardown, you will know that there is a healthy amount of mods on that game, and with that, it has a similar pixelated block environment which you can destroy with some realistic fire and explosion effects, and that is what Voxel Project is. It has been out for a couple of weeks now, and you can go and get it for £15, roughly $20, and this game right now is getting mods still added to it, and there is a whole lot that you can do. There's NPCs that you can spawn in, there's different arenas which you can fight in, and there's different sandbox arenas where you can try lightsabers, axe, melee weapons, explosions to your heart's content. Right now, this is exclusive to PC VR, specifically on Steam VR. There is quite a lot of Gary Mods references and Teardown references in this game, but it still manages to keep its own originality and performance with it as well. This one's very underrated as it's still so new. I really do recommend going to check this one out. Our third game on the list is Clone Drone Hyperdome. This is a roguelike action gladiator mauling game where you play as a cyborg that can respawn over and over again. With the Combat Master 9000 at your side, you will be taken to the task of fighting through different arenas. Originally a human, now a robot stuck on this desolated planet, fighting your way through each arena to live another day. The only catch is, if you do die, it does have massive effects to the future of the story, and if you win, well, I won't spoil that for you. This one is certainly an interesting aspect if you want a story mode, or you want a little bit of both with a sandbox and story. This is certainly the game that you may want to go and consider. And now to something more well known. It has had recent updates to the Quests VR software. It is now in the V6 and the V8 versions, but this is probably one of the best and well-known ones that you'll happily want to get into. Questcraft is available specifically and made for the Meta Quest VR headsets, and it makes it possible for you to be able to go and play Minecraft in VR without having a need for a PC or a laptop to be able to do that. Now, if you've ever used Vivecraft on PC to go and play Minecraft VR, this is pretty much that, but just made a little bit more friendly and possible for the Meta Quest VR headsets. They do have a Patreon where you can go and access the most earliest builds if you really do want to go and play. And if you can't afford Patreon, go on to SideQuest where it is free to download now. And last but not least, welcome to the unofficial LEGO game, Brickadia, where you get to play with LEGO and create your own LEGO creations in VR, almost. With the UV VR software, you are able to go and play this in virtual reality and make a base plate and create your very own creations using the Unreal Engine VR software. You can turn this flat screen game into a LEGO virtual reality game. And considering we only have one official version of the game, this is a really cool alternative if you're looking for something a little bit different to play. anything LEGO related you can think of doing. You can play single player, multiplayer, and there's themed game modes that you can also go and play in a LEGO themed fashion using realistic guns and realistic weapons to make the best game modes possible. And apart from that, that is it for this video. If there's any that I did miss out, do let me know down below in the comment section. But as always, my name's HN, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.